What's next? I was thinking about something someone I read, and it said the problem with people is they listen to anything that they believe in. And Simon and Garfunkel saying people disregard. No, people hear what they want to hear and disregard the rest. That's what it is. And I'm realizing that we're being manipulated on all fronts. It becomes easier. The friend of my friend is my friend. The friend of my enemy is my enemy. And that's one of the problems, is we tend to make things easier on ourselves. We tend to like to have things in easy pockets for us to pick up and, rather than thinking too much about the information provided to us. I walked away from TV and the traditional news a long time ago. And I've just recently come to believe or realize that I'm being manipulated again. That social media has now been corrupted. And somebody fixed this balancing rock. The first one I showed was I made that a long time ago, and it's been staying up. And this one been knocked down a couple times, and the person who makes it keeps putting it back. I've tried to fix it a couple times, but I can't figure it out. But it's kind of like with balancing rocks. We're led to the information to solidify our beliefs. But the problem is, the media is what puts those beliefs in our heads. And they don't care which side of a subject we're on. They supply both sides because they feed off our conflicts. It's not media. It's those who. I don't think media is pro-Biden or anti-Trump. Media basically goes with the people who pay them. So social media or terrestrial media, regular news media, CNN, Facebook, whatever the media is, they go to who gives us the most money. And if they can get more conflict off of promoting Biden and going against Trump, that gives them the conflict that they want, that those who pay media feed off of. And I don't understand the end point or why they would feed off of conflict, but wars bring in more money. Maybe conflict brings in more power. Well, actually, there's nothing maybe about it. As long as there's conflict, there's power. As long as the Republican fans believe that the Democrats are bad, the Republicans will have the power that they want. And as long as the Democrat fans believe that the Republicans are bad, the Democrats will have the power they want. And they might up the game and try to convince their fans, their supporters, that the other side is out to get them and out to take all their money away. In the end, they're both working in the back alleys, working together to keep the promotion of the fight going. Because even if they lose an election, any Democrat or Republican who loses an election gets a huge payout because they're picked up by corporations. If you work for a pharmaceutical company and then you get paid, you get paid so much and then you move on, you might work for the FDA, or you might work for the FDA, you leave the FDA, and you work for a pharmaceutical company. It's like those who are there to control the corporations are actually working for the corporations. And we, the minions, who walk in and out of our daily tasks, support them because that's what we're told to support. We're given the puzzle pieces, whether it be conspiracy theories or terrestrial media, regular media, newspapers, TV. We're given the puzzle pieces and shown, look, here, put them together yourself. But the problem is, we're fed that information. And we think we're coming up to the clues and putting things together ourselves. But we're being manipulated. So, at the end of the day, we all believe what we want to believe and disregard the rest. And it's our job to ensure that we watch our beliefs, that we think about, why do I believe this? Because for a while, I was pro-Trump. And I saw how everything was being manipulated and corrupted by the Democrats. But I hate Donald Trump. And yes, it is true that the stuff was manipulated, the elections were corrupted, votes were harvested. But it's just that the Republicans did it too, but they just didn't do it as well. Both sides are corrupt. And the only winner is just to stay out of it. No matter what your friends believe, at the end of the day, they're still your friends. And what the government does really doesn't affect us in our day-to-day. Because we have no power anymore, except for the power over ourselves. But maybe that's just me coming to realize something, that I'm out of control of some part, but I have to control my day-to-day, and I have to rebuild my own belief system, because I've been manipulated for far too long. And I thought I was out of the manipulation game. But I guess that's just how it works. It's all cyclical. You jump out of the manipulation game, you get back into it in another way. Many doors, the same corrupt, rotten house. But those are just my beliefs. I would love to hear yours. I'd love to be told I'm wrong, that the world isn't as corrupt as I think it is, that there's positivity and love all around us. What's next?